I always go into a situation with trust because the alternative is suspicion. Hi, I'm Emma Shaw. I am the Mindset Barista, and I wanted to talk to you because it's been so long since I got on and did a journal. So much has happened in the last few weeks, I can't tell you, and I'll probably get around to unpicking some of that and talking to you about it. But it's something from a conversation today sparked me to talk to you about this topic of trust versus suspicion. And it was actually that phrase that I just gave you at the beginning of the video was actually something that was said to me by a guy that I spoke to a couple of weeks ago, and it really landed with me, it really stuck with me. I always go into a situation with trust because the alternative is suspicion. That to me is a beautiful thing. And the way I translate that is that essentially if you are always in a position of fear and suspicion and assuming that people aren't trustworthy, then the chances are that that's what you're more likely to see in people and more likely to get more of, but also that actually you're potentially missing out on some amazing opportunities and some amazing relationships and some amazing moments of joy. Now I've been brought up with very high values around how you treat other people and how you are trustworthy and true to your word, and that you deliver what you say you're going to deliver, and you turn up on time, and all of those things. And when I started to get older, I realised that not everybody had the same set of values, and I became very disappointed and very hurt by people over and over and over again, and it actually caused me really serious health problems because I started to believe that people were just inherently bad. And one of the issues one of the things about my personality that I used to see as an issue was that I was automatically trusting of people, and that wasn't a good thing, because what that allowed me to do is to open my heart and have more potential to be hurt by people. And that was a real problem for me. And I started to think, well, maybe I need to change. Maybe I need to lock my heart away. Maybe I need to build a hard shell and not let people in. Maybe I need to be cautious of it and distrusting of people. And maybe I need to just toughen up. And what I've realised as I've got older is that my trusting nature, I can't change it because it's just the way that I am. And I've actually, even when I've in the past attempted to change that, I've not succeeded. But also that part of my personality is a blessing and a gift. And I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, unless there's something that triggers, the hackles on the back of my neck. And that happens every so often. I'll get a sense from somebody that their energy doesn't feel quite right. There's something off about them, and I become more cautious. That happens rarely to me nowadays. I naturally assume that people are inherently good, and actually I do believe that people are inherently good. Sometimes they do not great things though, or bad things, but fundamentally I honestly believe that we are good people, and that we have the ability to love, and that we have the ability to do good things in the world, and that our intentions are positive even if they translate into negative behaviours. So I realised that was a gift, and that by being that trusting of people, and that by being that open-hearted with the interactions that I have, and making that assumption about people that they are trustworthy, what I do is, yes, potentially open myself up to an opportunity to be hurt and disappointed, but what I also do is open up endless and unlimited opportunities for incredible things to happen, for moments of joy, for really fulfilling relationships, for interactions that will lead to even more incredible things, that will open doors, that will create connections that mean so much more than just a conversation that you've had, that give me an opportunity to help and serve other people, that give others an opportunity to help and serve me, that to create potential friendships that will be so valuable to you that you can't imagine your life without them. Now, why would we want to take away that opportunity? Why would we want to take away that wealth from ourselves? Why would we want to go into a situation with suspicion? Yes, I understand the need for caution, and I understand the need to not overgive before you know that it's right to do so. But I honestly believe that going in open-hearted and with trust is the way to create the most incredible things that we can possibly achieve on a human-to-human level. And that's what we're about. That's what our species is about. It's about being a collective. It's about trusting one another. It's about being a community and contributing to the wider collective. So that original phrase I started with of, I always go into a situation with trust because the alternative is suspicion. Actually, when you come down to it, and I know for some of you this might seem a bit fluffy and woo-woo, but I don't care. I'm going to be unapologetic about that. The way I really think of that, when you get that down to the base level, is I always go into a situation from a place of love because the alternative is fear. I hope that helps some of you today. If you are a naturally trusting person and you are struggling with disappointment and with hurt, embrace that part of you, because you will also be giving yourself opportunities that perhaps you don't see at the moment. And what it also does is it allows you to learn the amazing power of forgiveness. That's a whole other video. But forgiveness is essential. And accepting and tolerance and understanding that people have different value sets, and, sending them love, in a context of, well, they're doing that because that's all they know right now, or that's a toolkit and that's a set of resources that they've got right now, or they're behaving that way because in some way it's easing their own suffering and pain, or they feel that that's what they're trying to do at some level, whether that's true or not. So be trusting, be open-hearted, be open to the opportunities that this human-to-human thing can present to us. Because right bloody now, we need that. We absolutely need that. We need to live as much as we can in this place of trust and love and community. Because fear is getting us nowhere. Fear is getting us more conflict, more illness, more war, more struggle, more poverty, more lack, more just icky, horrible stuff. I feel passionately about this. Go out there with love and not fear. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.